Alright, so we're checking out the AIFFRO P10. This is another magnetic portable SSD, and this is the box that came in. 2000 megabytes read, and it's compatible with MagSafe. Comes in different colors. This is the black version. I think there's a white version and a silver version as well. And this one is 2 terabytes in size. I think it comes in 512, 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, and 4 terabytes in different sizes. Not much in the box. It's pretty simple to use, and you just have a USB-C port here, and it's version 3.2. You get 2 different kinds of USB-C cables, and of course if you're using this with iPhone, you're going to have to find some sort of USB-C to Lightning adapter for those of you that are using the older phones. But if you have the newer iPhones, they'll have USB-C, so this will work fine. But I like the fact that this one comes with 2 different cables, one straight through. This one is really good for connecting to your PC or Mac. And then this one has a little like 180 connector here, so it kind of wraps around, and it's good for connecting to the phone on this side. And the magnet is on this side here, which is kind of a soft touch, I don't know, plastic material. And then the can is metal. And then there's a light over here showing when it's operating. And here's a rating on the back. This one is a lot thinner than the one I reviewed a couple weeks ago from DigiEra. That one was also the same size and pretty much the same speed. So let me show you how this works first, and I'll talk about the speed tests I did. And so we'll just plug this in here like so. And then this does work with Android phones as well as iPhones. For your Android phones, you're going to need this like MagSafe case here, which has the metal ring here for the magnetic attachment of this disc. It's not really required. It'll still work, but it makes it a nice little, nice compact setup. And let's go ahead. We'll just plug it in over here on the bottom, and then it'll just attach magnetically, like so, and it's a very nice low profile. The DigiEra one that I reviewed previously was a little bit thicker, and like it kind of stood away. It's not quite double the size, but maybe almost double the size. Obviously the same disc size here in terms of the circle, and then the cable came around and then it wrapped around, so it was kind of in the way a little bit. But if you're holding the phone like this, it's almost like it's not even there. So it's a very nicely integrated setup for your Android or iPhone. And yeah, so basically you plug it in, it shows up as a 2 terabyte USB drive, in this case an SSD, and basically it's extra storage, but it's really fast extra storage. So you can use this app called Blackmagic Camera, and I did this demo already and the other video, which I will link down in the video description. So if you want to sort of compare this one to them, I encourage you to watch that video. I believe the prices are the same as well, so I'm just kind of pointing out the differences here. But if you have this app on the Android phone, you can change the settings so that it will record directly to the SSD, and it is fast enough to record up to 8K video at 30 frames per second without any issue. And the nice thing about that is if you're recording directly to the SSD, when you're done, say you're doing a large recording session or you're on a trip or something like that, and you're recording a whole bunch of files, you don't have to copy the files from the phone to the SSD. You can copy it from basically just unplug the SSD from the phone and then plug it into the computer, and the files will be there. You can transfer it to your hard drive on your PC or Mac. So that is the sort of the convenience of having that, being able to record directly to the SSD from the Blackmagic Camera app. So in terms of the speed test, I did the same SD card tester that I did on the other DigiEra SSD, and the numbers are pretty much identical. It's around 500 megabytes per second on this particular phone. This is the S22 Ultra, and I'm sure if you have a newer phone, it's probably going to be faster, but I don't have one yet, so hopefully I'll find out soon. I have another phone coming, but not in time for this video. Additionally, one test I didn't do on the DigiEra that I did do in this one is I connected to my PC and I ran Crystal Disk, which is basically another disk speed tester, and I got basically around 1,000 megabytes per second read and write. So I think my USB port on my Android, on my PC, is actually USB 3.0 or 3.1. It's not 3.2. So that's probably why I wasn't getting the full 2,000 megabytes per second. It's about a 5-year-old PC. So again, I think if you have the newer equipment, the latest iPhone, the latest Samsung phone, the latest PC with USB 3.2, you should be able to get the maximum 2,000 megabytes per second. But even at the slower speed that I'm getting on this at 500 megabytes per second, it's still plenty speed to record 8K video directly to the SSD. So if you're one of those kinds of people like me that records lots of video on your phone and you want to just directly record it to an SSD, this is a perfect solution for that. And also, if you're just another person just likes to carry a lot of files around with you and have it handy, whether you have it on your laptop or your Android phone or iPhone, this is a great solution as well. So I know a lot of phones, especially unless they've been made very recently, typically only have like 128 gigabytes of storage. So this is definitely going to give you plenty of extra storage and at a really, really fast speed. So that's going to cover for this video. I will put a link to this down in the video description. I will also put a link to the other product, the DigiEra. You can compare this one to that one and see which one you like better. Otherwise, that'll do it for this video. A link will be down in the video description, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.